The power cut. The family was going on holiday. They were taking Beef and Chip. Mom and Dad were busy packing the car. Will you pack this first, please? Asked Wilma. There will be lots to do, said Dad. We don't need those. We will, said Wolf. We must take the games station. I've got a great new game. We want to watch these films, said Wilma. We haven't seen some of them yet. And can we take the CD player? Asked Beef. It was a long journey. It took hours. They stopped for a break. Can we play a game in the arcade first? Asked Wolf. At last they arrived at the cottage. We're in the middle of a forest, said Wolf. We're in the middle of nowhere, said Wilma. They went inside the cottage. Mom and Dad began to unpack their car. There was a big television in the front room. Great, said Chip. Let's watch TV. We could play some games, said Wolf. Could you bring in our game station, Dad? Not now, said Dad. Come and help us unpack the car. At first, Wolfma put a film. Dad sighed. Get dressed, everyone. We don't come on holiday to watch TV. Can you watch this first? Asked Wilma. Later, said Dad. Let's go out. Wasn't it fun on the beach today? Asked Mom. But nobody said anything. Wolf and Beef were busy playing a game. Chip and Wilma were listening to a CD. Suddenly, all the lights went out. The television and the CD player went off. What happened? Asked Wolf. Dad came in with a torch. There's been a power cut, he said. Mom found a lamp. What if the power doesn't come back on? Asked Chip, looking at the TV. We'll have to do without it, said Dad. Oh no, said children. The power didn't come back on. It may be off for a long time, said Dad. It was time to eat. They all sat around the table and had supper by candlelight. It was fun eating in the dark. They took it in turns to tell stories. Dad told them a funny story about the time when he was a little story. It made them all laugh. That night, the power didn't come back on. The children had to use the lamp to go to bed. Chip made a shadow on the wall with his hands. Guess what it is, he said. Wilma shone a torch under her chin. The night made her face look scary. Ooh, she said. I'm a monster. Everyone laughed. Then Mom came in and said it was time to go to bed. The next morning, there was still no power, so the family went all day on the beach. They played lots of games. It's late, said Mom. It's time to go. Can we stay a bit longer? Asked Wolf. I've got an idea, said Dad. Let's build a fire. We could cook supper. Brilliant, they all shouted. Let's get some driftwood, said Mom. I'll go and get some food, said Dad. it was getting dark by the fire. By the time the fire was finished, "Hey Wolf, that looks like a giant bird's nest," said Wilma. "You light it, not lay an egg in it. That cooked lots of food on the fire." They all sat and looked at the stars. "I have a surprise," said Dad Sparkles. "Sorry," said Dad the next morning. "Still no power." "We can do without it," asked Chip. "Last night was magic," said Wolf. "What shall we do tonight?" asked Beef. That night, Wilma had a good idea. "We can play hide and seek," she said. "If you are you have a torch." Everyone hid around the dark cottage. Wolf was it. He counted to 100. Wolf looked in every room. "Found you, Beef," he called. Beef was behind a big plant. He found Chip lying in the bath. Wilma was behind the TV. Mom was under the bed. But where was Dad? Suddenly the moon came out behind the clouds. It was lit the window. Dad was hiding behind the curtains. "That gives me an idea," thought Wilma. The next day, Chip and Wolf went with Wilma to the Beef. Chip and Wolf. "Why have you brought the box and the sheet?" asked Chip. "And why are you here so early?" yawned Wolf. "There are rows to do before tonight." Wilma's eyes sparkled. "This evening we are going to do a shadow party." "Brilliant," said Chip. "What's that?" The children worked all night. They called out shapes from the cardboard boxes. Wolf tied a sheet between two trees. "What are you doing?" asked Dad. "It's a surprise," said Wilma. There was a golden sunset that evening. The children had put down lots of candles in jars. "How beautiful," said Mom. "It's like magic," gasped Dad. Suddenly, Beef turned up the lamp. The sheet glowed. The play began. It was about elves. The elves were cardboard puppets. Wolf and Chip moved the puppets around. Beef did the elf's voice. Wilma played the guitar. They all sang songs. It was a good story. It was funny and sad. It made Mom and Dad Mom laugh and Dad cry. The play had finished. Everyone bowed. "Hooray!" shouted Mom. "Well done!" "Now," said Dad, "I got a surprise." "What is it?" asked Wilma. "You'll see," smiled Dad. They went back to the cottage. It was pitch black. "We don't see anything," said Wolf. He said, "You'll see." "And now you can," said Dad. He turned on the power. Dad laughed. "Surprise," he said. "I wanted you to enjoy the whole day without TV." There was no power cut. "Turn it off again," said the children. "We can do without it."